Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Shout out, I Am Goddess. You already know. Subscriber picks and breakdowns. Off the rip, people. Just take a look at that. Okay? I'm going to show you how these are not clouds. These are massive, giant craft that are cloaked in our atmosphere that resemble sea creatures and nature. You can see this right here. I mean, come on. It looks like a giant whale, but it's a massive craft. You see it's light on top and dark on the bottom. Okay, because the light's being cast on top and the bottom is in the shadows. That's consistent with light casting. I mean, it's so clear to see. Let's take a look at that. Shout out, I Am Goddess. Okay, and then we'll go to the next shot. One with a little enhancement, a little contrast, but it's still the same thing. You see it. Always like some type of beast or creature. You can see the eye. And this is a craft, my people. Okay, organic and machine. Okay, you see the geometry that's in it. Let's raise up the light. Okay. Pull that down just slightly. You can see the geometry in it all in the front. Let's zoom in on that. It's not a cloud, folks. It's a machine. A vessel. An organic machine. Okay? Look at the appendages on the bottom. It's a ship, folks. Back to the original. Look at that. Unbelievable. Just take that in. To the layperson, oh, that's just a cloud. It's not a cloud, folks. It's a massive structure that's intelligent. Okay? Moving on. I Am Goddess again. When she sent this pic, she said, Riz, you're going to instantly see it. You're going to know it. And it's so clear to see. The people that subscribe to my channel, they have vision also. They know what they're looking at. You can see the face being projected through this substance that we've been told for ever that are clouds. But it's not, folks. And I'm going to show you. It's a face being projected. You see the eye, the nose, and the mouth. It looks like a lion creature, which is the constant theme. Some type of animal face. I mean, look at the detail in the eye. That's a perfect circle, and that's an eye cavity. Unbelievable. You see it, folks? There's the mouth, there's the nose, there's the eye, and here's the face. It's being projected. The original shot, and we'll pull down the light, and you'll see. Pop right out to you. Contrast it. See the face. It just sticks right out. There's no doubt about it. Goddess, I know when you took this picture, you literally saw that. It's hard to miss. I mean, it's just so in the open. Okay? And then we have I Am Goddess again. You know, a lot of people send me emails to decipher pictures, but a lot of times I don't get them. There's a lot of tampering going on. You see this, folks? This picture is craziness. I I gotta raise the light up a little bit. Well, let's bring it down. Let's take that in, and then we're gonna zoom in right here on this massive geometric structure that's in the sky, that's blocking out visible light with no storm, okay? No rain clouds, no dark clouds, but this is a solid object that's right near the sun, but yet the sun is not penetrating it. Because the sun can't penetrate a solid object. No, it can't. Can it penetrate you? No. It'll cast a shadow. Understand that. Vibrate with what I just said. Now, you see, this is a solid straight line going across, folks. That's structure, detail, and design. Now, let's zoom in right here on this anomaly that's flying right next to it. Okay, and you're going to see it's always some type of humanoid entity. Okay, you're going to see structure, dimension, and you can't call it clouds, folks, because clouds shouldn't have faces. Okay, they shouldn't be having detailed structure and design like this. This is moving intelligently next to the mothership, like always. You see this, folks? And from my knowledge, these would be the angels. Always dripped in gold, multiple faces. Face there, face there. I'm going to zoom in as tight as I can without losing clarity. Okay, moving on. In perspective, you still see it. Okay, and then we have these other intelligent masses that move with the mothership. Let me zoom out to show you. See, everything that's dark and the light's not penetrating is a solid object. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, Muslims or people that study the Islamic religion call them smoke demons or jinn. Okay, see for yourself. That's structure, detail, and design. You're lying to yourself if you say that's a cloud formation. Yes, and clouds, if you look up, they're not clouds, but these entities move in different directions. You'll have one mass going left and another mass going right. But somebody would say, oh, it's just different levels of atmosphere and the wind's moving in a different pattern and some move. No, don't ever let somebody explain something away to you. Common sense and logic, folks. That's what we're using. Okay? You can see that that's a creature, an intelligent creature, moving, always with some type of point on their head or helmet. You see him? That's the head and the face. This is the mass of the body and more intelligent entities and beings right next to him. Yes, unbelievable. More wispy black smoke mass that move with these giant mothership vessels. I'm telling you, there's a system in place, folks. Smaller craft. Look at this person sitting on the edge. You can't tell me I'm making this up when you can see the face of the being, and it's wearing a hat like a clown or a gesture, and you can see its clothing and garments that are layered in different colors. I'm going to hold that in there and let that vibrate. Subscriber picks and breakdowns. You already know, folks. It's real. You see that? That looks like the jester. You can Google pictures of the jester, and it will come up. And do the research on that character. I'm not saying it for just any old purpose. I'm saying it for a reason. Look at the color and design that's on this craft. You see the colors, the purples, the yellows, the greens. Shout out I Am Goddess. This picture is amazing. Okay. And then we're going to go up here. Okay. And you see it's very bright, but technology, we're going to work past all this. I'm trying to make you aware. I'm trying to help you remember. Look at this. You're going to call that a cloud? That's right near the sun. Look at the beams the sun is emanating. And I got a picture, and I'm going to show you how that's broke down, how it's an intelligent system. Okay? Not man-made. Don't get me wrong. I have plenty of pictures of sun simulators, but they're trying to block God's true sun. Okay? They're doing it for a reason, because they know melanated beings and everything on Earth needs vitamin D. Okay? You need UV, A, B, and C radiation. And they're making a point to block it out. Look at this. Massive structure, detail, and design. And then when we go here, of course, there's always some type of beings or entities, I always say, on the edge. Unbelievable. Another dark mass. Every dark mass is a craft or ship that omits or emits this smoky residue to camouflage itself. It's intelligent. You could be next to a lizard, a stick bug, any type of iguana. When they're in the camouflage, they blend into their environment. This is what's going on. See the detail, structure, and design. Okay. Yeah, Goddess. Definitely was on the one with that. And this is the full pic. Okay. And I'm going to show you about this sun. You see this picture right here? This picture is courtesy of, who sent this in? My brother Melly Mel 797. Okay. Shout out Melly Mel, bro. New subscriber to the channel. I got you. This is the pattern that's being projected on the side of the house. And he's savvy enough to say, well, listen, that's not normal. That's not coming through a gate. That's coming directly from what we call the sun, and it's being projected onto the side of this house. Now you see the different color spectrums, and you see the actual shape. Okay, that's not a deviation, my folks. That's what you're looking at when you see these suns. They have 8 sides, 10 sides, 5 sides. I mean, it's just craziness. But how is that the sun being projected on the side of someone's home? Just take a look at that. And we have another one here. Look at this, folks. X marks the spot, huh? That's real right there, folks. I mean, wow. Doesn't get any better than that. You're looking at a true reflection of the light that's in the sky. Yeah. And I'm the vibration I'm getting is not a simulation. Because you see these edges right here, folks? That's the portal. That's the sun gate or the stargate. You got to understand something. When they say stargate, they're saying the sun gate. Because you've been taught that a sun is a star. Okay? Understand that. Wordplay. It's vicious. And the same consistent shape. Look at that, folks. You can't get any better than that. You're looking at the true reflection of what's in the sky. It's all intelligent, folks. Okay? It's divine. Okay, let's see what we got here. Check this picture out of the moon. Shout out Heidi. Heidi is my life. She took this picture and said, Riz, how is this the moon right here, looking like the damn Pepsi emblem, but then we got this major light source right next to it? Yeah, that makes no sense into what we've been brainwashed to believe. So when we see this, we have to see like this is anomalous, meaning not normal. Okay? I mean, come on. Look at this, folks. This is the moon right here, with this hard line going through it. And then we have all this illumination right beside it. Yes, take that in, Pete. Please let that vibrate. And let me pull down the light and then zoom in. Look at that, folks. That's what they call the moon. And how do we get this illumination right next to it? Now let's zoom out and take that in perspective. That's crazy. Shout out Heidi for having the eye to see like this is not normal. Yeah, it's just not me, folks, that see things, see real things. Okay, it's not a joke. It's not a game. Every religious text written here says you'll be see signs in the heavens. The heavens are the skies above. I just can't believe that literally came out like that. And then we see a vector shaped craft right next to it that's blended into the clouds. We once did a video on Collage Channel where we showed how most of these craft are what they call the perfect black body, meaning they're so black they cannot be shined with light. You can have the most powerful laser in the world and light will not shine on these objects. They're so black. They're called Fanta black, or the perfect black body. You can have something in the sky like these objects right here are not clouds. They're dark, solid masses with which are craft. Okay? And everything in our environment is constructed. It's magic. They have to keep up the daytime and the nighttime just for you to have balance. You have to be able to take in light and take in dark in order to have the right type of hormones produced in your body to have equilibrium or homeostasis, perfect balance. I'm telling you, everything changed in 2012. Let's look at that. You see the ship right next to it. Craziness. Moving on. Bob Kazi, real-time Hollywood cameras. Bob's on his job. He take these pictures and freeze frame it, and he sees the real entities' faces come out. Yeah, that's a being supposed to be human. You see his clothes. And from my experience, these clothes that they wear have something to do with the illusion that they're able to cast to make themselves look like us. Okay? Just take a look, people. Look at the demonic faces that are around these entities. Let's zoom in right here. Tell me I'm making up faces. No way. That's a horn. A white bony appendage sticking out of that creature's head. Here's an eye, That's an eyebrow ridge. That's the side of the head. That's clearly a nose and a mouth. So if you don't see that, please miss me all the way, 100%. And let's look into the face of this entity right here. Always looking like some type of bird being. Shout out Bob. Okay, and we have another shot from Bob. Look at these guys over here just chilling. Standing up next to the red carpet and the red poles and all that. Not even human. Let's zoom in on the faces. Because seeing is believing. You're dealing with adults over here. No one's anybody's child or children. High level intelligence, common sense, and just basic vision. How do you miss this? This is your Hollywood. Creatures and entities. Lose that illusion of being rich and famous and all that. You were born with everything you need right out of the womb of the mother. Okay? You weren't born with cars and clothes and shoes and all that nonsense. You were born with you. So take care of you. I see people putting expensive clothes over bodies that's like totally destroyed. How about you work on yourself? Okay? And then you still see all types of demonic faces that are all around these entities because a lot of people don't understand. Empty vessels, empty cedars. That's all they are. Moving on. Queen Darlene. Oh my Lord. Look at this picture, y'all. I'm here to tell y'all, like, a lot of times you see these substances that look like chemtrails that are being spewed out of, you think is an airplane. No, what they're doing is releasing other entities into the environment. Okay. So a lot of times when you see these lines like this in the sky, you say, oh, that's just a chemtrail. That's just a chemtrail. No, this is a massive ship right here, folks. Okay. Yes, cloaked up. You can see the structure, detail, and design in it. Let's pull down the light. And I'm going to zoom in on it. You see all those white spots, folks? Those are windows. That's a massive cigar-shaped craft, okay? In plain sight. And there's one right under it. And it looks more organic than the first. But just take that in, folks. I'm going to zoom in as far as I can without it being pixelated or blurred. And I'm going to show y'all how this is organic and machine. Just take a look at that. Consistent the whole way. Look at that, folks. Not smoke in the sky, not a chemtrail line, a massive craft. Okay? And then we have one right here. That's, I told you, Fanta Black. The only way this is being picked up is through the infrared, through these devices, these cameras. You see it starting to come into the frame. The dark mass. Look at that. Unbelievable. And then we have this entity right here being projected. I don't have to tell you, like, that's a crazy looking face with an elongated head, nose, eyes, mouth, chin. And look in perspective to where it is. And then we have another face right here being projected. People have to wake up and understand, like, you can't have these type of anatomical features and humanoid type shapes and what people believe is clouds. You're looking at something supernatural. You need to snap out of it. Where do you think Hollywood came from? Where do you think the magic wand came from? The magic wand comes from the wood of the holly tree. Okay? This is my wand right here. You see it? I'm break spells with mine. Understand that. Plain sight. Shout out Queen Darlene. This picture is amazing. And everybody that sends in pictures from all over the world. I'm here to help you remember. Moving on. Subscriber picks and breakdowns. You already know. My boy, Skylord Atherley, out of Cali, California. Crazy picture. Let's go in. Show you some of the entities that are just hanging out above you. That if you're not aware, you won't ever see them. You see the eyes, faces, horns, bodies. Can't make this stuff up, folks. They're literally everywhere, coming out of the machines. They're doing a job the same way you are. They have a purpose. Yeah, they just don't run around ragtag. They're being commanded. Understand that. By a higher force. Entity flying through the sky. Let's just take a look at this. Someone with common sense and logic, try to tell me, like, this is just a rogue cloud with that much geometry, shape, texture, and light. Yeah. It's crazy, folks. Let's go here. Just let that sink in and vibrate, folks. Look at it. Entity, entity, more entities. Let's zoom in on this guy just hanging out above. Pull down the light so you can see this thing is solid structure, not a cloud. And I see a slight bit of a face being projected off to the side right here, but this is the entity right here. You can see his eye shine. I'll zoom in very tight. Let's pull down the light. Just showing you, folks. And let's zoom into this character right here because it's very distinctive. Some type of humanoid creature. And you see the faces that always are around. I don't think anyone's ever showed entities on the edge of what people believe are clouds, which are really massive craft that are camouflage in your environment. Okay? I mean, just look at this. Detail, structure, design. Tired of saying faces in there, but you see it for yourself. Shout out Skylar Atherley. And then how do we get this? I mean, you already see. And remember, I told you, everything that's dark, masked, that's blocking out light is a solid object, folks. Okay? Look at this. This is on top of this object and is making this crazy structure. And you see the black spots, specks and spots that are all under it. You see the entity's face right there. I'll zoom in. Another one right there. I mean, you're clearly seeing faces, heads. I mean, it's just humanoid creatures. You know, I'm not showing you the face of Jesus and a piece of toast. Like, I mean, come on, wake up. It's either you're smart or you're not. You know, and I'm baby stepping people through this stuff so like you can literally see it. And this is the mountain right here, folks. I tell you, my boy Skylar takes amazing pictures because where he is very mountainous. It's in California. So he's catching all the craziness. Look at that. Just an overall beautiful shot. But if you're not aware, which of course Skylar is, he understands what he's filming. Look at this picture. Is just littered with entities. Just, I mean, just, you think that's normal? You think a cloud's supposed to extend itself like that and have these shapes that look like people? You got to be joking. I'm here to show you, though. Let's get the focus going. I'm telling you, folks, I'm giving you close up of what's to come. Entities, beings, massive ships. How do we get this structure right here, folks? With a perfect circle in it. So you understand what I'm saying? How clouds can't make geometrical shapes and designs and have dark masses that block out visible light if it's supposed to be water vapor? Okay. Look like animal beings to me. Yeah, folks. I'm here for a reason, not a season. Okay, check this picture out. Who is this picture from? I want to say this is probably Skylard again. Skylard Atherley. Yes, indeed. He knows what he's shooting. Let's pull down the light. Let's get the focus going. This brother took this picture because the sun is blotted out by all this haze. You see the massive ship coming in. And then down here, you can see the light being reflected or refracted off of the craft to give you these illuminations and colors. But the news will tell you that they're sundogs. Mainstream media tell, oh, that's a sundog. No, it's not a sundog. It's a massive ship that's highly reflective, and when light hits it, that's what you get. Massive ship. Let's zoom out more, get a full picture. Make sure I'm not shortchanging you. And that's the sun right there, folks. It's so bright, I can't even get past it with my light correction. But look at the mountains in the back. California is a hotbed. Trust me when I tell you. Massive craft. One right under it. Going into the sun portal or Stargate. Craziness, folks. And this picture is from my man Melly Mel. Shout out Melly Mel, new subscriber. We appreciate all subscribers, all like minds. You know what the mainstream calls these, right? The mainstream calls these mothership cloud formations. You see the wordplay? Don't be silly your whole life. Understand what you're looking at. A massive wheel in the sky. Okay? That's it. Not a cloud. Looking at stuff that's divinely created, a system that's created just for you and me, for mankind, plant, and animal. Okay? And you see the solid straight line going across the horizon because you live on a flat plane. Aeroplanes travel across the flat plane from airport to airport on a straight line. Okay? There is no globe. Understand that. You live on an infinite plane that they call Earth. But even the Bible, if you want to go there, mentions this place as the devil's playground, as hell. So understand where you are. You're in a system. You have to rise back up. And I showed that video earlier from RIPD where Ryan Reynolds died being a crooked cop, ascended up, but he wasn't going to heaven. He bypassed judgment and started working for the angels. If you watch that movie, he was on his way to judgment. And the lady told him, yeah, you were a dirty cop, so you were a little nervous about your judgment, weren't you? And his face was like, whew, yes. Yeah, because he knew he was a wicked soul, estranged from the womb, born bad. Okay? Just a smiling crocodile. That's it. Yeah, he wasn't going into the kingdom. He was going to judgment first. Understand, that's your first stop. And you will run into the gigantic dog that they call Anubis. You won't run into any human. You're going to run into the giant dog, cock, diesel,